Alright, here's Mr. Ralphs. I'm back. We are teaching today lesson 2.2 Go Math. Now this is a lesson, I'll be honest, that most kids struggle with. I love it. This is one of my favorite lessons to do, and I think once kids get this principle, it's not really that difficult. So hopefully this will help you out. Evan's dog weighs. Now this 7 times, we learned this in the last unit, what 7 times means, okay? Now when you see 7 times, before I do anything else, I want your students to write, you're going to draw 7 boxes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 1 on the bottom. Okay, as much. And then Evans, and put an E for as much as Oksana, so we'll put an X for. Together the dogs weigh, we know together they weigh 72 pounds. How much does Evan dog weigh? Okay, so we know they each weigh, together it's 72. Okay, now 7 times, but the key here is how many boxes do I have total? Because what kids don't do is they don't realize I have to count Oksana's dog. I can't just count Evan's dog. So there is 7 on top and 1 on the bottom, so there is 8. So now this really becomes a lesson from last unit. So I'm going to say 8 times what equals 72? Yes! 8 times 9. So now I can write 9 in each of these boxes. How cool is this? Okay, now I know exactly how much does Evan's dog weigh. There is 7 boxes, so I just now need to do 9 times 7. What is that? You got it. So Evan's dogs weigh 63 pounds, where Oksana's dog weighs 9 pounds. So much fun, I'm telling you. Let's look at another one. They started the boxes for you. I'm going to say ignore that. We'll do that together. So Maria's dog weighs, what does she weigh? 6 times. So I'm going to put a big M for Maria. Let's keep this. And then I'm going to make how many boxes? Yes, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's 6 and 1 box on the bottom. So the dog, actually, we're not going to put M because they're not comparing Maria's dog with another dog. They're comparing the dog. That's why they have that there. The dog with the rabbit. So I'm going to put an R for rabbit. Together, doesn't want me to let me draw on that. So I'm going to I'll just write it right here. Together is 56. Okay, so we've got 56 together. And how many boxes? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So remember, you're not just taking the 1. You have to take the together total. So 7 times something equals 50. Once again, it's not letting me right there. So equals 56. 7 times what? You got it. 7 times 8. So now I can put, 8 in each box. And then to find out how much Maria's, because it wants to know how much does Maria's dog weigh, to figure that out. Now that's where this 6 times comes in. Now I can do 6 times that 8, and that is 48. The key is, when you've got this, to know if you did it right, you would take that plus that. That would get you have to equal this 56. Fun problems. Last one. And they did a lot of this for you. But we're going to work through this, okay? So, last month, Kim trained what? 3 times as many dogs. So, as you can see here, we have 3. Now, it's dogs as cats. If the total number, so we got our total number is 28. And please, you get students that want to not do this box process. I think they're making a huge mistake if they don't do it. It helps them out. It breaks down story problems. It helps them out full blown. Otherwise, they just stare at it and go, Well, 3 doesn't go into 28. I'm lost. Okay. If the total number of cats and dogs was 28, how many cats did she train? So it wants to know what? Cats. Now, I like that it did this because I'm going to show you what it's going to ask for a lot in your story problems. But remember, to figure out what goes in each of these boxes, I have to do the total number of boxes, which is 4 times something equals 28. So 4 times, you got it, 7. So now 7 goes in each of these boxes. Okay, now it wants to know cats. We know that if she trained 7 cats because that's how many's here. But they're also going to ask you for the other number. Okay, they also want to know this in your homework today. So they want to know both. And in order to figure this one out, I have 3 boxes. 7 is in each box, so I times that and I get 21. And they want you to write it in equation form. So please remember to write 3 times 7 equal 21 and then label dogs. But they're going to want you to write both. I love this lesson. This lesson is a lot of fun. Hopefully your kids understand it. This has been Math 2.2. Join me next time as I teach Math 2.3. Thanks, and adios.